I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. And I just wanted to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas. If you've been with me for a while, then you'll know this is my third year doing this. Every year, as kind of a Christmas gift to you, I put out my best bloopers that I have collected through the whole year. And there's some good ones. So, without more delay, this year's bloopers. The hot sauce that you want with your turkey and Christmas dinner. It's supposed to be the hot sauce you want with your Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. Taste the pumpkin, but it's super subtle, so don't let that chase you off. It's something that now knowing that flavor profile exists, it would totally go perfect on turkey with a side of stuffing. Oh God, that is bad. I'm not sure what's in the middle because they're hard and I can't bite into it. And I'm not putting this whole thing in my mouth. But just the coating, these are really bad. There's not a lot of vinegar or pickle flavor. The predominant flavor is dill. British mint imperial. To cut the vanilla beans. Just Google vanilla bean. Just look up vanilla beans on Amazon. There's part of me wants to say, I guess this is why you don't mess with a classic. I'm gonna take a bite without any of the accoutrements, so I can get a real feel for the flavor of it. Because other than a massive textural difference, American biscuits are what am I talking about? American scones. Today we are going to take a look at a few candy bars. Today is very, very different. Let's start with the We do have something similar to that in the UK, but we do. The caramel's a little bit gooier than in the American Milky. I will also link her website with this, recipe. I think they are. I think they're going to be my peanut butter cookies for the rest of Baltimore.
Get out of the shot.
A very large It is a very large cast iron Dutch oven. Right. Whole milk works just fine. 2% milk works just fine. And then you'll use these pieces of plexiglass. Then you'll use these pieces of parchment paper. Shouldn't take too long. This is a pretty easy one, so it shouldn't hatch a few days ago. I didn't want to wait 2 weeks to fill. I didn't like cheesecake ice cream. It's still taking and salt, some pepper. It was so. I'll link that video down below if you want to check it. I'm gonna give it a 6. A few weeks ago. Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm in the so there's a few more different. This recipe used milk. We are going to add a 1.5 cups of cut up cold butter, and that is 90. No. And to that, we're going to add a 1.5 cups. Hi, I'm Lexi, and I'm in the Alpha Cup, which in my opinion included the best 10 minutes included the best 10 minutes on television in my entire life. Graced the airwaves on on September 28th, ordering one of what he describes of Jordy has taken the liberty in the sick. But finally, the asparagus is a nice vegetable component. Professor Google, is that anything like data? Professor Google says that Fiora says that I bought this pasta because it was hard to open. Try that again. Go like 8 to 10 minutes. You don't need to see me throw pasta in water. You don't need to see me throw one. I am not going to cut the top of my head off for this. I am not going to cut the top of my head off for this entire video. If you buy stock from the store that already has salt in it, well, that's one for the blooper reel, isn't it? You want to salt pretty conservatively at this point, because as the stock reduces, the salt holes, and then usually I do make these into quiches, like I said, and those instructions will be below. And you know what? There are so many other things in the garden that pesto can be made out of. And then they're ready to be sprinkled on sauces, on dishes as a and then they're ready to be sprinkled on sauces, on dishes as a garnish, in salad. I've never eaten the seeds. I tend to just let them do their thing so that I have less flowers that I need to actively replant next year. Allergic to nuts, you can go bowl in front of my face if you're allergic to nuts. And I do have like a big electric juicer, but I only get that out if I'm doing like enough juices, if I'm doing like enough lemons or limes or grapefruit or something for like drinking juice, not just because I'm juicing a lemon. Sugary cereal. I know I had peanut butter crunch. I know I had Captain Crunch peanut butter a few times. Still having the same problem of no place to put things, huh? Most of the liquid has been, and then simmer until most of the liquid is evaporated on your hands. Unwrap it while it's frozen. You have a delicious meal ready in no time, I've got just a few, and today I've got just a few more new American snacks to try. But if I want a peanut butter cup and I go to buy one, there's a little bit of the Odie Cheerio taste there's a little bit of the traditional Odie Cheerio taste at the end. Target and buy a box of these. Buy me another box too. Okay. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you never miss. If you enjoyed this, that's all I have for today. So if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting a glare off my sandwich wrapper. The marshmallows look like little Frankensteins, or I guess Frankenstein's monster if you want to be particular about it. but it doesn't have a particular apple flavor. They've got the same shape as the Carmella creature. These, the marshmallows, look like little Frankensteins, or I guess Frankenstein's monster if you want to be if you want to be particular about it. But it doesn't have a particular apple flavor. They've got the same shape as the Carmella creature. And we actually have three because it's so many flowers, it doesn't taste like any one in particular. Now these are going to be good. With a cup of take this real quick and get some new hot. Hi, I'm Lexxie. I'm in the UK. So I now have quite the arsenal of things up here. But smelling this, I'm kind of glad I'm not. But smelling this, I'm kind of glad I forgot. You can have some with hot sauce if I want, or you can have some with hot sauce if you don't. But one more for the blooper reel. I truly look forward to making these videos every year and watching them too. They're a lot of fun for me, and I hope they're a lot of fun for you too. I hope it brings you a laugh, a smile, whatever, on this Christmas day or whatever day you end up watching this, whether it's December or June. But if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see, he whose birth the angels sing. Come